When I was still living with my parents, I spent a lot of time in the basement. I would go down there and I'd watch movies, I'd drink tea, I'd read books. Did my homework in the basement as well. And I liked it down there because it was quiet and it was secluded. I couldn't hear what was happening on the other levels of the house. People rarely came down to the basement. Say people, I mean my family. And it was a nice place to just sort of escape from everything. My parents, my mom especially, would not so much get mad at me, but be worried that all I was doing in the basement was watching movies or TV shows and not doing anything of purpose and not doing anything productive with my time. Which, to a certain extent, was true. I did watch a lot of movies in that basement. But now that I'm a little older and I've moved out of my parents' house, I'm realizing now that the watching movies in the basement thing was all part of my self-care routine. I don't have a basement anymore, but I do still have tea, and I do still watch a lot of movies, and sometimes I seclude myself from others. This is all part of my self-care, and self-care is something that can't be overlooked. There are a lot of issues happening in the world right now. A lot of issues that need as much support as we can give them. And I'm not saying for 1 second that we shouldn't give our support to these issues. What I am saying is something more along the lines of being on an airplane. Now bear with me a second. In every pre-flight safety precaution presentation on an airplane, there's always a thing about if the cabin pressure changes, an oxygen mask will drop down from the panel above you. After they describe how to put on the oxygen mask, they always tell you to make sure that your mask is secure before helping someone else, like a child or an elderly person. Always make sure that your oxygen mask is on. Take care of yourself before helping someone else. That's more along the lines of what I'm saying. Self-care is vital. If we are not caring for ourselves, how can we support others who might need us? Seclusion, tea and movies, those are part of my self-care routine. This is another part of my self-care. It's my journal. I am not going to read anything from in it because it's mine. Having this journal at first was great. I could write everything in it that I wanted to say. And then I decorated it with all these stickers to make it even more mine. I'm still working on my self-care and learning how to properly care for myself. But I know how important it is to have that self-care routine and take time to care for myself. I'm sure if you were to ask my parents or my grandmother or any other sort of parental type figure related to me, they would tell you how I need a job, or they would tell you that I spent so long trying to move out that I almost became a nuisance. But what they won't tell you is that I took that time because I needed it. For me, one of the biggest things of self-care is slowing down. It's not really the greatest financial plan in the world, but it's something that I needed. I can't stress enough how important self-care is. Find your own self-care routine. Use it, do it, love it. If you've got any self-care top tips, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will reply. I'm very good at replying. You can also send me a tweet. My Twitter handle is in the description and also at the end of every video. And most importantly, remember that self-care is like an oxygen mask on an airplane. Always secure yours before helping someone else. I will see you next time. Bye!